What is going on, dudes? My name is Otto13. I'm your coach of your Kansas City Nidokings, and today we have our team prep for our Week 3 DBL LC match versus the Boston Buizels, who in our group are also 0-2. So that's kind of funny. We have 2-2-0 and 2-0-2. Now there's a pretty good chance that we're not going to advance. That we're gonna just end up only playing these 6 weeks and then we're gonna be out. But you know what? If we win the rest of our games, who knows? We could get lucky. Anyways, I'm going to be explaining to you guys why I brought this team and what reason I brought them for, which is the same exact thing. Anyways, yeah, so we're starting off with our captain, our team captain, Pudge, who I've got up here. I'm not going to pull him down because I don't want to knock over the egg. We're running Life Orb and Chlorophyll this time. And did I run Sunny Day on you? No, I did run Sunny Day. Okay, so never mind. Chlorophyll is just fine. We have our team captain here with Life Orb and Chlorophyll rocking Giga Drain, Knockoff, Hidden Power, Electric, and Sludge Bomb. So the Boston Buizels have a lot of water types. They have their captain Buizel. They have their captain they have another water type in Shillos, Wingull, Clauncher, and Horsey. So they've got a bunch of water types. So that is one huge weakness on the team. I went for Giga Drain because it's a very nice stab move. It'll hit everything, every water type for super effective damage. And obviously only the Bellsprout resists it. And it won't do very much damage to the Wingull. That's why I'm running HP Electric, so I can one-shot the Wingull. Because Wingull is probably going to be scarfed anyway. So, yeah, I just want to be able to survive some sort of hit. Sludge Bomb is a nice stab move. It'll hit the Bellsprout for neutral damage. Knockoff is for the Gothita and, you know, the Duskull, because the Duskull, I guarantee, is going to be Eviolite, so it's going to be very, very bulky, and it's going to be very hard to get around. So Knockoff is just to get rid of his Eviolite and whatnot. So as you see, we're running max special attack and max speed with the Hidden Power, Electric, IVs, that are like that. So yeah, I just want to hit very, very hard. I'm running mild rather than modest, just because I would like to be able to, you know, knock off his item and do well, actually for knockoff to do a little more damage. That's pretty much the reason. So that is our team captain, Pudge the Bulbasaur. Next up, we have Basket the Pumpkaboo, who you see we're running Eviolite, so make it nice and bulky with Frisk, so I can check and see what item each one of his Pokemon has. Rock and Foul Play, Seed Bomb, Shadow Sneak, and Sunny Day. Now, Foul Play is just a nice move in general. It's base 95 power, and it also factors in the physical attack stats. Even though for this the Pokemon I'd be using it against, it wouldn't really help that much at all. But you know what? It's still being a Dark type move is going to be very, very nice. Seed Bomb, Stab, because he's got a lot of water types. So Shadow Sneak, because it's also Stab, and it hits the Mime Jr., the Gothita, and the Duskull for super effective damage. And then Sunny Day, so I can get up Pudge's, you know, whatever you call it, Pudge's Chlorophyll to make him super quick. And we're rocking max attack, max special defense with a little bit in physical defense, obviously so I can live a hit, because the biggest weaknesses of my Pumpkaboo are special attackers. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty self-explanatory. And run an Adamant Nature to do more damage. Next up, we have Dawn the Piplup, who did not come to our last week match, which it might have been a better idea to bring that than my Clamperl, so I do kind of regret that a little bit, but you never know. So we're running Eviolite here because I'm not really worried about him lowering my stats, specifically any one of his Pokemon, and Defiant raises physical attack anyway. I'm running a full special moveset on this guy, as you see. We're rocking Ice Beam just because of his Grass type in the Bellsprout. Really, that's the only thing that worries me on his team when it comes to Dawn, because Bellsprout's pretty good. It's an A-tier Pokemon, so yeah. Next up, we're rocking Scald just because it's a nice stab move. Obviously, won't hit the Grass type or any of his water types for any sort of real damage, but it has a chance to burn and it stabs, so very nice. Stealth Rocks just to get them up. It'll do some decent damage to the Pokemon swapping in. Obviously, it'll chop off little bits of the HP. It'll just be nice to get them up. And then HP fighting for the normal types he has in Baneri and Bunnelby, just to hit them. You know, I don't really have many other explanation for that than that. We're running max special attack and max special defense with a modest nature, because I'm not running any physical attacks, so I'm running 16 defense, 12 in HP, and 40 in speed. Those 16 extra EVs cannot be used anywhere that will actually affect anything. So we're running a modest nature so I can hit harder with special attacks, and run an Eviolite so I can be bulky. Pretty much that's about it. Next up we have Flababy here, who I did also not bring to the last match. I'm only bringing up 2 of the Pokemon that we brought to last week, which are Pudge and Basket, because so far they've worked out very nicely. They've just been good matchups. So Flababy here, we're rocking the Eviolite because this thing is not very bulky in physical defense, but it's very bulky in special defense. So if I can boost both of them, that would be very nice. Flower Veil, because that should help Pudge and Basket. It really should. I think so. So, you know, the Duskull can't burn us. I think that's how that works. I could be wrong. I don't know. Anyways, we're rocking a Aromatherapy, Moonblast, Energy Ball, and Calm Mind. So, if he does burn one of my other Pokemon, we only have 2 physical attackers. Actually, we have 1 physical attacker, and the rest of them are special. Basket being the only physical attacker. But if he burns one of our Pokemon, I can just go for Aromatherapy and get rid of it. Or, you know, Toxic or Paralysis, just get rid of that. That'd be very nice. Moonblast, because it's a strong Fairy-type move, and is the most powerful move that Flababy can use, that is Stab. Energy Ball, because he's got a lot of water types, and I can learn it. And Flababy really should be a grass type. Calm Mind, if I get the chance to set up a few Calm Minds, should wreak some havoc on his team. We're running max special attack and max special defense on our Flababy here, and then running a little bit in defense, and just because I could, I ran a little more in speed. So that is pretty much it, and 1 in HP. Must not forget to mention that. But that is about it. Nothing more I can really say on this one. I did end up actually using the set that it recommended without even trying to. So, nice. And we're running Modest so I can hit harder. Next up, we have Esper running the Choice Specs. So, we're not running a very, very fast Esper, which is kind of funny. We're running a nice, bulky Pokemon, just so I can live a few hits, you know, and deal out some heavy damage. So, we're running Choice Specs with Psychic, Thunderbolt, Dark Pulse, and Energy Ball. I don't know if any of his Pokemon typically use, you know, substitute or screens and whatnot when it comes to their normal movesets. If they do, Esper will be very, very nice to counter that. Any one of its moves can do decent damage. Psychic will literally do a lot to everything but the Gothita and Mime Jr. So, like, literally Esper is really, really helpful. And I didn't even give it a nickname. I don't know what to name it. Okay, we're naming it Lavender for really no other reason than I want to. Because you never know. There's a website, I don't remember what the website is, but when you go to it, it's literally just they play the Lavender Town theme and you zoom closer in on Esper's face. So, it's just kind of funny. Anyways, Thunderbolt for those water types, Dark Pulse for a couple of his Pokemon, because this thing cannot get Shadow Ball, which is insane because, you know, both Meowstics can get Shadow Ball, but Esper cannot, which sucks. And then Energy Ball, because I didn't really know what else to put on it. I didn't really need to put anything else on it. And Energy Ball will hit the water types. Okay, and we're running a bulky-ish spec set. We're not running the same set that this thing is telling us to. So as you see, we're running max special attack, a little bit in defense, a little bit in special defense, so I can get a couple points up in those. 1 in speed, just because I was able to, and then nothing in the other stats, with 4 left over that I can't use anywhere, which sucks. I'd love to be able to, you know, stick them in HP or have them work, you know, or something like that, but we're running Modest because I'm not really focused on speed. But this last one is Alaska, the Choice Scarf. So we're running Choice Scarf Alaska, as I just said, with Refrigerate because it's the best of its abilities, and I don't have any other ice types, so having Snow Warning is not a very good idea. Nature Power, because Tri-Attack is a base 80 normal type move. It'll become a ice type move, and it has a chance to burn, freeze, and paralyze, so very, very nice. Thunderbolt, because of all his water types, it's very, very nice. Earth Power, just because I have it, and I don't know why. I mean, obviously, the Wingull is unable to be touched by it, and Duskull may get Levitate, I don't know. I think it has Pressure, but I could be wrong. And then Dark Pulse for those other Pokemon, because this thing doesn't get Shadow Ball either. We're running max special attack, max speed, and then the rest that we could in HP, which is actually literally the rest of it. And then we're running Scarf, so I obviously can outspeed everything on his team, because Wingull is a very, very quick Pokemon. I'm gonna look it up real quick. See, that's how quickly it got looked up. Base 85 speed. So this thing is by no means going to outspeed the Wingull. You know what's funny is in Smogon, the default set isn't actually Scarf, it's Life Orb. But if I can Thunderbolt this thing, it's gone. So, pretty much that's it. And we're running Timid so I can be even quicker. anyways, guys, that is the team we are bringing for the Boston Buizels. I'm really excited for this match. I would love to pull out a win. He is 0-2 as well, so it's kind of, I'm guessing it's going to be a scrappy battle. Both of us trying to get our first victory of the Little Cup season. So I really hope you guys all enjoyed this team prep. If you did, I like to appreciate it. If you want to pick up your Kansas City Nidokings gear, link is always in the description below. And yes, thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's go Nidokings.